Hi guys, this is Jason with Smoking Eagles Rod Shop, coming to you again from my home shop here in Napanee, Indiana. Now that we got the ECU in the OLCO, the only thing left to do is to take it over to my brother's house and do a test burnout. So let's get this thing loaded on the trailer and head over to my brother's house. A little time lapse for you. So yeah, I think I'm gonna find a better spot for you guys. Maybe out on the truck. Well guys, this is either gonna go really good or really bad. Either way, you're gonna wanna see it, so hang on. Step 2. Okay, worked better that time. When it backfires, it blows these little vacuum port caps off the back of the throttle body. I got some replacements in the truck. We'll take care of that when we go over to my brother's house. But yeah, it's on the trailer, guys. Let's go over to my brother's and do a burnout. Hi guys, I just wanted to take a pause in the video right here to jump in and kind of catch you guys up. If you watch the intro of this video and you watched the video before this one, you probably realized there's a lot of work done between where the last video ended with wiring the ECU and where we are right now. We literally went from a car that was half wired and semi ready to go to one that we're loading on the trailer and getting there. So let me just tell you what happened. I got to wiring the car and it took me an entire week to wire the ECU, and how to say, a panic set in that there was only about 5 or 6 weeks left at that point, and my progress wasn't fast enough, and I may not be ready for Cletus and cars. So I started working on the car nonstop. So I would go to work and I would come home and I would work on the car every night until it was time to go to sleep. And I tell you what, I just got this car started the week prior to this. So the car has only been running for 10 days. When I loaded it on the trailer, it had only been running for about a week. It took 3 weeks to finish everything up and get the car started. We had some pretty major issues. Had an oil leak in the rear main. Had to change the rear. Had to redo the rear cover on the motor. Had a fuel leak. Had to address some things. If you can't tell right now in the video, the car is running really rough. It's not really happy, and it really wasn't very happy for the week that it had ran before attempting a burnout. It kind of just stumbles around. It doesn't take throttle very well, and yeah, it's got issues. So there was a lot of struggle up to this point, and I just stayed at it, just persistent every day. So this is probably 3 weeks of work after the wiring video every night, every waking hour that I am available to working on it. So I'm also really nervous because I'm about to do a burnout in something that, you know, I know nothing really about. So I'm really like just running all the things through my head. Did I do this? Did I do that? Did I do this? Did I do that? And you know, it's just, you know, you don't think about filming, so you have to come back in and add some stuff like this. So I kind of hope that explains like everything that you guys didn't see, and you know why you didn't see it. So yeah. Well guys, welcome to my brother's shop across town and burnout test pad. Man, that thing sounds healthy. Clearing out us a little spot over here so we can do some test burnouts. I think this will do. So we're letting it get warmed up right now, and we're about to play. We're about to play dumb games. I hope I don't win a dumb prize. So this is me jumping in again, guys. This is after burnout day one. I only put one burnout of day one because it was essentially 6 attempts with the same ending. The car just kind of huffs and dies. It's not taking throttle really well. I sent these tune logs to the tuner, and he noticed that the crank signal was dropping. So the plan between day one of attempting burnouts and day 2 of attempting burnouts is to run to the hardware store, get a new crank sensor, get that put in, and hopefully that alleviates the problem. Yeah, you know, we're still running around. A lot of the issues with drivability and stuff like that is probably, you know, it's like you can see this thing just isn't happy yet. So we're still kind of shotgunning at it, still kind of just trying to figure out and button up last minute things. But yeah, there's about 5 or 6 attempts on day one. This is pretty much how they all went. Just the car kind of loads up and just dies. So that's it. Let's go on to day 2.
there, still smoking.
Yeah, he'll smoke for a minute.
Smoke the neighborhood out.
Okay. Okay. After day one's failure, day two, we see some success. We got a new crank trigger, and I realized that I had the wrong crank trigger in the engine. I had a 58X crank trigger, and I needed a 24X crank trigger. AC Delco used to make them black and gray. They were two different colors. Well, somewhere in the last couple of years, they started making them all black. So I bought the wrong one, and I realized it when I went to plug in to the plug-in on it, and it wasn't the right plug. So I realized I had two different plug-ins, which meant I had two different cranksync sensors. So I did some quick Googling, and I figured out that I was attempting to make the car run up to day two of burnouts with a 58X, which it's not going to. And switching to that 24X really cured some things, to say the least. We are now actually doing burnouts, and you know, we got some good data to the tuner. So yeah, let's see what we come up with day three. I sure made a mess. Stuff looks sticky. So at the end of day three burnouts, we got some success. The car does a solid burnout. We got that data to the tuner. Tuner got us some data back, got us a new tune back. The car will go from second to drive, and it'll absolutely fry tires. It'll absolutely fry them and blow them. We did one really successful burnout, and then we decided to do another one, and we got this weird pulsing issue. And so we sent that log off to the tuner. The tuner said we needed to turn the pressure up on the injectors. I was only running the high pressure side at 43 psi. He said take it up to 70. You're running out of injector. It's at 100% duty cycle. It can't work there. So that's kind of cool. Means we're actually making a lot of power. Yeah, and here we go. On to day 4 of burnout testing. Let's see how that goes. Well, guys, the car's running strong. I'm not gonna lie, that is a very impressive burnout. That is second gear into drive. It hits real hard. It pulls real good. The wheel tire speed in second gear at 6,300 RPMs is about 110 mile an hour. And when you go to drive and you get to that 6,300 RPMs, we're talking 165, 170 mile an hour on the rear tire. And man, they come apart when they come apart at that. That's quite impressive. This thing's doing a rip burnout. And I think we're ready. I think we're going to go try it out at a burnout competition this weekend. So, you know, I went and talked to the tuner. The tuner said, hey, give me some driving around log. Just driving around in the yard. Give me some low end, because all he really has for data is idling and, you know, absolutely just destroying tires. So I'm going to try to get him some more driving around data. See if we can't fill in that middle gap just a little bit. And yeah, I think that's all we're going to do for day 5 tomorrow. I think we're just going to drive it around a bit, get it some data log, and get it off to him. See if he can't fill in the middle ground and get us a tune for our first competition. Man, guys, this thing's come a long ways in about 4 weeks. I've been working on it every night. First fire up was legitly only 10 days ago, and it was rough. I'm just going to tell you, it did not run right. There were lots of issues. Over the last 10 days, we've done a lot of fighting. We've done a lot of tuning. We've done a lot of changing little issues and moving little things around. And it looks like all that work's paid off, because it does a rip burnout right now. And I'm really excited to put it in a burnout competition and see how it does. You know, there's one thing when somebody else is calling the shots and telling you go now, versus when you're just like, when I feel like it, I'm going to do a burnout. So, yeah, I think it's time to get it in the burnout pits. We are 2 weeks out from Cletus and Cars, so that's kind of cool. We got an opportunity to do a competition this weekend, next weekend, and then Cletus and Cars the following weekend. So I'd really like to go into Cletus and Cars with two burnouts under my belt. That'd be great, especially in competition. But we'll see. Weather dependent. You know, it's Indiana. It's April. Who knows? It was about 70 degrees today. It's supposed to be like 55 tomorrow. A tornado could wipe us all out tonight. That's how the spring is in Indiana, guys. So yeah, let's go. Let's go find out. Well, guys, I think that's going to do it for this video. I think we've successfully done 5 days of burnout testing. We've fixed a couple little issues, and yeah, I think it's ready. I think it's ready to be put in the pit and find out. So yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. Thanks for watching. Thanks for, you know, dealing with the little bit of like inconsistency of videos. Man, when you're in the middle of it, you're just in the middle of it. So that's kind of where I've been. I've just been trying my best to get it done as fast as I can. And I'd rather be missing sleep at the first weekend of April than missing sleep at the first weekend of May, because that's Cletus and Cars. I kind of want kind of want to just kind of have it done, feel like it's right, and go from there. I don't want to be struggling with rolling into Cletus and cars not prepared. So I think we're on pace to be where we want to be. Guys, it's exciting. That thing is absolutely monstrous. It sounds good on video, but in real life, it is shockingly loud. It is absolutely hurt your ears loud. It sounds like a sprint car. It sounds like a drag car. It sounds like it means business, boys. I can't wait to put it in the pit. I can't wait to see what the fans think. I can't wait to see what the people in the stands think. You know what I mean? But that's gonna have to wait for another day. This is gonna do it for yeah, this is the 4th week straight of working on the car every day. 4 weeks straight as of today. And it all started with that wiring the ECU video, which would be the previous video. And it feels good, but it's also, you know, it's just like so tiring. So yeah, can't wait for the next video because it's going to be in a burnout pit, guys. So you got the whole chair, but you're only going to need the edge. Here we come. Let's go get them. Thank you guys for watching. Oh yeah, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, tag, do all that other thing. And Dustin will put more Elko videos, like right here, Dustin. More Elko videos. See you guys.